Tuesday. We are live for My Realtor Tips Tuesday. I apologize for my tardiness. I was having some technical difficulties, so I'm so sorry about that, but I'm here and I'm going to get ready to start very, very soon. Today, we're going to be talking about virtual real estate and how you can sell or buy a home virtually without even physically being there. And I thought that this topic was really important to discuss this, especially with obviously we're going through the coronavirus scare. And virtual real estate is actually a huge industry and it's growing and growing. So I'm so excited to share all of you guys on how you can actually sell your home or buy a home virtually. So I see we have some people on. Hi, there's two people just came on, and we're going to start in about a minute. We're going to discuss. I hope everyone is washing your hands out there. What's going on, guys? I mean, this is something that we probably should have been doing a long time ago. We should have been washing our hands, of course. But I think this coronavirus scare, it's really putting a magnifying glass on, health and making sure that your immune systems are strong and we are making sure we're, sanitizing everything. So, I'm going to look at this whole ordeal with the coronavirus. I'm going to look at it as a glass half full. Even though obviously a lot of people are getting sick, a lot of people are dying, but what can we do to make things better? Or how can we, turn that lemon into lemonade? So that's why I'm here. I can't wait to share some amazing things. But I want to just talk a little bit briefly. Let's go ahead and start because we have a lot of viewers. Hello, everyone. If you're online, I just wanted you to say hi, that you're here. We are going to have a Q&A once we're done with my realtor tips. But first of all, I want to make an announcement. So the last few weeks, I have had a special guest on my show. And hey, Marcy. And that special guest was actually going to be one of our speakers at our home buyer seminar for March 28th. Now, unfortunately, we have postponed our seminar due to the federal law restrictions that we have to abide by, which is the social distancing. So unfortunately, we did have to postpone that. So the last couple of weeks, I've had speakers that come on and share their knowledge on taxes, budgeting, lending side, the home inspection side, as well as the real estate attorney and title company side. So we've had amazing people come by. I just want to thank every single person that has come on my show and shared, their expertise for my amazing clients. So, all right, we have a lot of people on. Hi, Marianne. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are on, hit the like button, hit the heart button. Let me know you are here so I can make sure and announce. So let's go ahead and start. So this show, obviously, this subject, the reason why I'm discussing this today is because obviously the coronavirus, everyone is freaking out. Not everybody, but some people are freaking out because of the coronavirus. And how are we going to get to work? How, some of our kids are home right now. They don't have school. So there's a lot of stuff that's going on. But at the end of the day, real estate has to move on. We have to, at the end of the day, I'm a licensed real estate broker. I have to do my job. So we have to look at other strategies that we can do in order to successfully help our clients buy and sell real estate. So I'm going to touch on first, I want to talk a little bit about the corona. And briefly, this is what the CDC is saying. And obviously there are some risks involved. So the older adults, people who have severe chronic medical conditions, so there's, if you are a buyer or you're a seller and you are under one of those people that may have some of those immunity disease or any sort of disease, you are at a higher risk. So how can you protect yourself as a buyer if you have to buy a home? how can you protect yourself from contracting the coronavirus? And also, if you are a seller, you're selling your home, and let's say you are one of those people that may have, one of those diseases, how can you protect yourself from the traffic that's coming into your home, buyers and sellers? Hey guys, I see there's a bunch of people coming on. So how can you protect yourself? Because at the end of the day, business must go on. Okay, people need a place to live, so we have to look at other strategies. So here's are some preventative methods that I myself as a realtor have been exercising. And obviously wash your hands frequently, at least for 20 seconds. So those are the things that you could do. Avoid touching your eye, practice social distances, staying out of crowded places. Hi, Trisha. Stay home if you're sick. If you have a fever, clean and disinfect frequently, cover your mouth and nose. So if you are a buyer and you are looking at a house, those are the main things that everyone needs to practice right now, especially to avoid spreading the virus. But the question is, those are all great, but what if you just cannot be around this particular virus? What if it could be detrimental to your health? Or maybe feel a lot more comfortable looking at homes in the private of your home. So we're gonna get into that now. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. All right, guys. So hey everyone, I see there's a bunch of people coming on. All right, so as a licensed real estate agent, first of all, you want to have, if you have a listing, okay, and you want to have that conversation with your seller, number one, and you need to have that open discussion about the pros and cons as to having showings into your home, whether it be through appointments or through open houses. And you need to have the discussion out of the respect for your client to ensure that they are in fact okay with people coming into their home. The preventative measures that I just mentioned, that's something that you can implement as a seller with having people coming to your home. So for example, ensuring that anyone that comes into the home, you may have maybe a sanitizer there where they have to sanitize their hands before they come in the house. You can have restrictions on how long the showings are, restrictions on touching certain things such as cabinets. Those are kind of the preventative measures you can do. And also to have that conversation with the seller, in fact, that if you want to hold an open house or not. Now, if you have a seller, okay, if you are a seller and you feel as if you do not want to have people coming into your house, or you are a buyer and you do not feel comfortable going into other people's house, there is an additional solution for you guys. So I want to first talk about the statistics, okay? I'm a big numbers person and I always like to share the numbers. So number one, they say that studies have shown a 403% increase when a home seller's house has a video attached to it, not just a slideshow. So what that means is right now people want video. That's another reason why I actually started my Realtor Tips. I used to actually do it by print, but I started doing the video because I found that people were getting so much more information by doing these videos. So it's the same as you selling your house. If you're a seller and you're looking to sell your house, make sure your realtor does a video, a walkthrough video, a promo video, which is a video that has professional imaging. It has some graphics effects, music. Make sure your agent always does a video because your increase in views will go up 403%. So that's really crazy. Okay, so, and then the other statistics I want to talk about is 44% of clients search for properties online first. So the first thing they're going to do is they're going to go online and look at properties for sale. So With that being said, with the coronavirus, it should not stop anyone from continuing their life of buying that dream home that they always wanted, or it should not stop a seller from selling their home. And if they want to purchase their dream home, let's not allow this coronavirus to cripple us from our dreams. We're still going to move forward. I'm still working, helping buyers and sellers during this process. But my job today is I'm going to provide you guys with an additional solution um, in addition to the traditional of washing your hands and not touching certain things. Some other people came on board. Hi, guys. Okay, so I'm going to talk about 3 strategies today on how you can sell your house, okay, without seeing anyone touching anything, or a strategy of how you can buy a house without touching anything. So number 1, the first strategy that we can do are video walkthroughs. So basically, the way the video walkthrough works, the how I do it. I'm going to explain how I do it. So I have invested in a technology tool called a stabilizer. And basically what this stabilizer does, I can connect it to my phone, I can connect it to my iPad, and it connects to it. And what it does is it keeps your phone and your iPad firm, and it stabilizes the image where when you're doing a walkthrough through the house, um, it is as crisp as possible, and it is not shaky. A lot of times, sometimes we're doing, let's see, we do a regular video and we're human, so our hand is going to shake a little bit. But with the stabilizer, it keeps everything straight, it doesn't move, and it also does an amazing wide angle so you can see in the entire room. It's amazing. So I do that for my clients. It's a video walkthrough, okay? Um, in addition to the video walkthrough, it's very important to obviously see the space of the home. But in addition to that, you also can have the agent look at the bones of the house. The most important things, the big ticket items, such as AC units. Guys, we live in Florida, okay? It's hot. So, you know what that means? The AC better work. I mean, that's like the number one thing that I get for my clients. They always say, okay, make sure that AC works. So when you're doing a video walkthrough, we can check the age of the AC unit. We can check to see if the filter has been changed. I mean, that is a dead giveaway. If you're walking into our house and you check the filter and it literally has about 10 inches of dust or dirt in the filter, that's a kind of a bad sign. So they can check that. They can also look at the age of the water heater. That's another item that's very important, is having checking the age of the water heater. Is it a new water heater? Is there any rust at the bottom of the water heater? That's another dead giveaway. If you start seeing rust at the bottom of a water heater, usually that indicates that that water heater is on its way out or needs to be changed. So you want to look at those items too. Also, plumbing issues, huge thing. So you would take the video into the bottom of your sinks. Those are main items. So underneath the sink with the kitchen, that's a huge place where you see a lot of leaks. So we would take our video and zoom into the plumbing to ensure that there isn't any leaks. Bathroom faucets, another huge one. If there's leaky faucets in the bathroom, and also leaky faucets in the tub. Also, in the tub, you would see a lot of, sometimes you may see some like mold around the tub, and that's other indication that it either the caulking of the tub needs to be recaulked. So we would zoom in with that video to ensure, look at those main areas, those kind of big ticket items. The other thing is also the age of the roof. So as far as the roof, now I'm not going to get up on the roof. I'm sorry, guys. I won't be going up there. Leave the job to the inspector to do that. However, I can do some preliminary research to check to see if if a permit has been opened to get to see if what is the age of the roof. So that's preliminary research. We can do that to see the age of the roof. Okay, so that's a video walkthrough. Okay, the second option is what's called live streaming. So the live streaming is pretty much a video walkthrough, but the difference between the video walkthrough and the live streaming is the live streaming, the person on the other end can interact with the agent and can ask questions. Hey, can you check the closet size? Can you check, does the closet have, I don't know, drawers? Is it even if you go into like the kitchen cabinets, are they soft close kitchen cabinets? And that way you can communicate with your agent and you can ask them specific questions based upon, if there's certain areas that you want them to focus on. So the live streaming is very interactive. And, it just really depends on what you prefer, either the video, or the live streaming. And then the third option you can do is what's called, and this is kind of fairly new, it's called VR technology. And the way the VR technology, it's pretty interesting. So the person, the buyer, okay, that's looking at the home, they actually put on this headset, okay? And the headset, it's a headset and it's also something that goes in front of their face. And it is live streamed through the other person, the agent that's showing the house. So while they're walking through the house, the buyer on the other side, they're virtually seeing as if they are walking through the house. It's crazy. That's going to be huge. I mean, I think in the next maybe 10 to 20 years, it's probably going to switch to the virtual. But literally, you're sitting at your home with your goggles on, your virtual goggles, whatever they call it, and you are literally walking through the home with the agent. You're communicating with them, you're talking with them back and forth. It's an amazing technology, and I'm really interested to see how that is going to grow. So those are our 3 strategies, on how you can buy a home or sell a home without having to touch anything, be around people in regards to the coronavirus. These are 3 strategies. The walkthrough videos, that was one strategy, live streaming, and as well as the virtual VR technology. Now, there's the last final one that you can also do, and this isn't really it's kind of virtual, but I would say it's not 100% virtual. But what you can do is you can actually have someone look at the house for you. Let's say you have a friend or a family member and you trust their judgment, you trust them, and let's say you want them to, look at the house for you, you can ask someone to look at the house. But again, if it's a seller that does not want people in the home, then they can exercise these additional strategies to get their house sold, even if the person isn't necessarily in the home. So those 3 strategies, you only have on the seller side, you only have just the agent is going to be in the house. And then finally, the 4th thing I would even add that you can also do on the seller side, and this is becoming really huge, are they're called virtual open houses. So usually an open house, you would obviously stick a sign in the yard, stick some signs around, the neighborhood. You would knock on doors and invite people to come inside to for the open house. You probably have cookies and drinks and all that. Okay, so that's the traditional way of having an open house. All right, the virtual open houses are very different. Everything is all live stream online. So you're inviting everyone to a specific stream, okay? And once that live stream starts, people could actually go in and from the comfort of their home, and they can see the house with this live stream. And it's done at, an open house time. So if the open house is from, I don't know, from 12 to 3, then there's an option where people could actually, once they log in, they can ask the agent to give them the tour. It's pretty amazing. So I know that was a lot of information. I see there's a bunch of people online. I want to open it up for questions so you guys could answer. I can answer any questions you guys have for the all this virtual stuff. And I'm telling you guys, it's coming, especially with this coronavirus scare. It is coming. Not only this virus has affected the way people think about their health, but it's also going to affect real estate as well. So sellers and buyers, be prepared to look at homes without even being there. So I just want to give an opportunity, guys, to answer. I can answer any questions for you. I did not introduce myself. I kind of assume that everybody knows who I am because I'm doing this feed from my page, but there may be some people that are friends of friends. But my name is Crystal Moore. I'm a licensed real estate broker. My husband and I, Brandon Moore, we own Dominion Realty Group. And we help buyers and sellers every single day. And this episode, we discussed ways that you can buy and sell a house virtually without even seeing the home if you're buying. And for the seller side, you can sell your home without people even being in the house. So sometimes people, they have to sell right away and they cannot wait 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 4 months until this coronavirus it would be lifted. So sometimes people have to sell their home now. So what are those strategies are you going to implement in order to get your house sold? And as well as a buyer, if you have to buy a home right now, what are some of those strategies you can do to protect yourself from entering into a home that may be possibly contaminated from this virus? So I want to thank you guys. 24 minutes. Wow, I did it. I want to thank you guys so much for coming on board. I pray that everyone is staying safe. You're washing your hands. You are making sure that you're using wisdom out there, because we understand that there's a lot of people that are getting affected by it. And I just pray that everyone, we all just come together in this time. I've spoken to so many people since this virus, and I really feel like it's bringing people together. So I just want to just thank you guys for coming on. And next week, I'll be here again Tuesday at 1 p.m. I'm always here, My Realtor Tips. If you have questions that you want it to be answered on the next show, feel free to send me a private message. If you are in the market to buy a home, my website where you can look at homes online and you could search, it's www.morehomesflorida.com. You can also call me on my office. It is 833-DRG-HOME. If you are in the market to buy a home, if you are looking to sell your home and you want to implement some of these strategies, we also provide this service. Feel free to reach out to me and we'll be happy to meet with you. Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much. And I hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe. Bye.